Hey there, I'm Steve, and welcome to Jamsin Entertainment, and welcome to the conversation. Just before we get started, there are many ways you can help. You can like and subscribe so you never miss a conversation, but most importantly, please share this video. Get the word out there as a community. We can talk about all the things that we love. I recently saw the anime Belle. I was interested in this, one, because it's a limited release, and I like to try and catch those if I can. Two, I saw the trailer. I got a Beauty and the Beast vibe from this. Now, part of that is one of the characters is named Belle, and I'll get into how it is like Beauty and the Beast later. The movie's about this high school girl named Suzu, and she's very shy, very insecure, and she has a lot of teenage angst. And it's set, I guess, in a hypothetical today world, because there's this platform called U, and it's the letter U, which is a very clever name for a platform because it just speaks directly to you. And that's one way that it draws you in. But I think it doesn't do itself justice as a platform when it just has this cold computer voice telling you about the world. It should have had a more relatable voice, so it probably would have sold better that way. The way the program works and the platform is you sign up like you would for any other social media platform, but it has these earbuds. It doesn't explain how all this works, but once you sign up, it reads your biometrics and it builds a character for you, which doesn't make any sense because the character or avatar, they call it AS. They never say what AS stands for, and I can't think off the top of my head of what it could stand for, but it's supposed to reflect who you really are, not the mask you show to the world. And when Suzu puts it on, they ask for a picture, and it's a class picture, and she's right next to one of the popular girls, and the program kind of fuses the two together, so it looks like the popular girl and it looks like Suzu. And Suzu's thing is she loves to sing, but she's not really good at it in the real world, and the programming for this platform is supposed to bring out the best in you. Once she gets on the platform U, she starts singing just to test it out, and then she realizes that she can sing, and she sings this song, and then she becomes an overnight success. But with that success, you have people that love you and you have people that hate you for whatever reason. And the internet in general, in the real world, is just a crazy place. And they demonstrate that in the movie very well. The reason why Suzu is insecure, I mean, among other things, being a teenager, and I can only imagine what being a teenage girl is like. She's dealing with all of that, and she's dealing with the fact that her mother died when she was a child. They show it in a flashback. There's this group of people, it's during a heavy downpour, and there's this heavy moving stream of water, and there's a child on an island in the middle of it screaming for help, and her mother grabs a life vest and tells Suzu she has to go and rescue her, and Suzu is trying to have her not do that because she doesn't want to lose her mother. Well, unfortunately she does, and she's just felt horrible about it ever since. Appropriate response for a 6-year-old losing her mother, and now she's 13, 14, maybe 15 years old. She's still going to be going through that, and her dad tries to talk to her every now and then, but she just won't open up, and that's part of the story too. That's like really an underlying story that's very subtle in there, but it works out very well. So with her popularity of being Belle, that's the character she decides to call herself, she has a concert, and the concert gets introduced by this beast. Now here it's a dragon, but he acts very much like the beast from the Disney Beauty and the Beast, and there's a ton of similarities. He has his own castle. It's not inanimate objects that came to life that are his servants. He's created a bunch of AIs, or he's gained a bunch of AIs. They don't really explain how the world of you works. It's just people do whatever they want, and I have a gripe about that. I'll get to it after this. Once she finally finds the castle, she explores it just like Belle from Disney. She goes to the West Wing. The character in this is never told to go there. She just wanders in there, and the scene that happens in the Disney one is virtually what happens in this one. There's no flower attached to the fact that he is a beast. The program made him that way because of the way he feels inside, and I won't give that part away. This is Beauty and the Beast with a dark twist, I'll just say that. But there are flowers, so there's also this small angel character, and this angel character made these flowers, and they even have a dance scene with similar shots in it. It's just like, this is Beauty and the Beast. This is the remake of Beauty and the Beast that I would have liked to have seen, and I did see. Not to remake live action garbage that they made. Now my gripe with the world. It's very boring looking. And with that also, how do the avatars work exactly, but let me get back to the world. So it's basically a city or like two cities or just one city where the buildings are going up and they're coming down from the sky or ceiling or whatever we're going to call it. And that's it. And then you just see a bunch of avatars floating around. A lot of people just fly around here. There is walking, but there's not a whole lot of walking. Oh, again, I keep on doing this. I forgot. There is a Gaston type character, but in this one, he's like the security captain or something like that. And they have this special weapon called, I don't know if it's called the Unveiler or not, but he wears it on his arm, and if he points it at someone and shoots the person with the Unveiler, it reveals who the actual person is. And part of the movie is other characters trying to figure out who Belle is, and everyone else trying to figure out who the Beast is. They even call him the Beast. But back to the world. It's boring. For something that looks so creative, this movie is very beautiful, and they have a lot of creative ideas in here, but the world of you is quite boring. When I saw the trailer, I was hoping it was going to be similar to Ready Player One, where you could just walk into different worlds, but this is one world, and the players just kind of hang out there. I'm sure they do other things, or at least that's all they show. Like, they just show masses of people just floating around. That part's kind of boring. And the thing that doesn't make sense about the avatars, there are a bunch of them that look human, some of them look humanoid, and then you have all these weird things. And yeah, I guess some of them you could say that this would be an accurate representation of them, but the fact that the program chooses what you look like for you instead of you having options like real video games do, I don't get it. The other question is, have people been able to change their avatar to be these weird things? You just don't know. The story really focuses on Belle, the Beast, the dark twist, and that subtle undertone, and like regular teenage problems like, well, there's a boy that she likes, and so they go back and forth between you like me, don't like me, teenage stuff. I did enjoy myself with this movie, not quite as much as I have with other like limited showings of animes. I recommend if you want to watch this, you go catch it on streaming, because I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, it's going to be out of theaters. If you have seen the anime movie Belle, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you like what you saw, like it. If you think other people like it, share it. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and live your imagination.